today. We get a special guest. We get a special place in our heart for Salone. And after we don't talk to them, we think say it was necessary for make we bring and come on this particular platform, make it can explain to we the Sarah Network family waiting na in desire and why it dey into this. Spratley Charity Foundation, Swing of Success. Well, we get person where they behind this particular foundation, and you can talk to we waiting urgent for make it get this going and waiting na implants them where they ahead of them. Without wasting any time, make you welcome on board. Welcome to Sierra Network Radio, Mark of Spratley Charity Foundation. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come on to Sierra Network.
All right. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Basically, I'm 43 years of age. I'm involved in. I've got technical background from satellites in space, working for the radio via the royal family. I've helped out with that also. But my biggest passion is to help children in general and families in Sierra Leone. That's my biggest passion to leave a legacy in Sierra Leone.
Okay, because my next question will be why Sierra Leone. But before that, let me just retract and go back to Spratley Charity Foundation. What's the inspiration behind this particular foundation?
Well, the inspiration, for me, I can see something that is lacking in Sierra Leone. The community, people coming together, children not having fun, which around the world we take for granted. And I can see it from far. I mean, I know there's 2 play parks in Sierra Leone, but the thing is, the children have to pay quite a lot of money, or families have to pay a lot of money, even to go there. It's like Disneyland for most people in Sierra Leone. And I really want to give the opportunity for children to play for free, to have a play park to play for free.
Children to have the opportunity to have a play park to play for free. Because you already stated that we have like the amusement park, but those are not free. You got to pay to make your way in. And so you have this calling in you to create something for the children to have a play park. So when did you realize this?
About 7 years ago, I was coming back from Swazi. I just sold a truck to the army. Celebrating on the way back, and a child came up to the side of my window of my vehicle and tapped on my window, and everybody was saying, left eye picking. And I said, no, I want to talk to this child because it's the same age as my child back in the UK. So I wound down the window and I asked him, I said, little man, what would you like? And I said, do you need money? And he said, no. And I was quite gobsmacked really when he said no about money. So I said, what do you need? I said, you need some food. He said, no, sir. I said, are you sick? Are your family sick? Do you need medication? He said, no. And I was quite taken back, and I looked at him again, and he was looking at me straight forward, and he said to me, please, sir, change my life. So I came back to the UK after the holiday, and I set about putting things together to help children in Sierra Leone. I turned all my lights off in my house, and I sat in the middle of my front room, and I said to myself, there must be a way that I can help children in Sierra Leone. So I involved myself with many charities, and they didn't work out the way I planned. People like to benefit from fund themselves, so I come away from the charities that I was involved in. And only 2 years ago, I started to work on my own charity.
All right. 2 years ago, you started working on your own charity. There is a photo with you and ACC Commissioner Francis Benke Fowler. Can you tell me something about that photo?
Yeah, I reached out to Ben Kafala, and I spoke to him, and I told him exactly what we're doing. And I asked him also to be one of the ambassadors for the Spratley Charity Foundation, and he accepted. He told me that this is an incredible movement. People need to get behind this. It's an incredible achievement for even to get this far in 2 years without any financial help with anybody else, except for people donating to ship the first apparatus out to Sierra Leone. Actual people giving us land to build play parks on now. And, we're getting many people coming forward to us already giving us land. We have a video of Ben Kafala. It's on the SpratleyCharityFoundation.com. You can actually see exactly what he said about the movement of the foundation.
So for the past 2 years, what have you achieved in Sierra Leone?
Okay, the things that we've achieved, we built a barbing shop, 25 Corker Street, and at the moment we've just opened it, and we've got people that don't have the opportunity of work, so we've given them an opportunity to work for the Spratley Charity Foundation, so they can earn their own money. We've also put in place so those barbers or hairdressers will also train other people from the local area. So basically, it becomes a way for someone to earn their own revenue and also train people. So hopefully in time, maybe 6 months to a year, we'll open another barbing shop in a different area. But those people we train, they will also run the next barbing shop.
Somebody said they are a little bit confused because you said a foundation, and when talking about Benkefala, you also say a movement. So what's the movement? What's the foundation?
Well, the movement is to bring people together. We have something in the region of, I would say, about 84% of the artists willing to work with the Spratley Charity Foundation. We've also put an album together consisting of American signed artists, UK artists, and Sierra Leone artists. And this is a way to raise funds and an awareness for the foundation. So the movement isn't anything to do with politics or anything. It's basically to get people behind the idea of children need to play for free. They need to play for free. Children are lacking these things where it's not just for playing. This helps community. This builds bridges between families and so forth. When you go to a play park, the children play with each other. And this is how it should be. There shouldn't be when you go to a community and one person is with one politics, another person's with another politics. They should be able to go there and play as children.
All right, I guess maybe the question is answered by somebody that's commented. So now, is there any remarkable thing that has happened these 2 years that want to keep you going?
I won Best NGO 2017-2018.
Okay.
And basically, I was given £4,000 worth of toys from Tesco's. We took them out there and distributed them in the area of the different slum areas. The thing is, because it was such a late one where the Tesco's actually gave us the donations, I actually took them when I went to Sierra Leone. I had something in the region of 10 luggage boxes to take the toys with me. And I went out there as well at the same time, and we were distributing the toys out there. We've shipped the first apparatus out there. We've shipped other certain things out there, like the basketball shoots. And also there's other parts of the park which we've shipped already. We've had so many people interested in the foundation. Obama from the United States, the former president, actually sent me an email congratulating how fast we've come in a short period of time. And now we are working on the Spratley Charity Foundation album, which could be amazing, because the thing is, none of the artists has asked for any money in Sierra Leone or around the world to put this album together. They've all come forward to me and said to me, we would love to donate our tracks to you, even though we've kept them or we're going to go in the studio. No one has asked for to be paid to go into a studio to get these tracks done. So, I have a very good friend in the UK. His name is Lively. And he gave me a connection with the member of D12, which is the M&M group. And then he also gave us a connection with an artist called Mac from So Solid Crew. The likes of Speedo has done a collab with Lively and Mac from So Solid. And then also we reached out to Little B, which is Bass God, and also he'd also laid a verse down on one of the tracks, which then we have some more artists that are laying their verses on as well. And all the money will be raised, hopefully, from the sale of this album is going to go back to Sierra Leone to build more play parks, to give back to the artist on building a studio, which we're in the process at the moment of sending equipment back to Sierra Leone to build the first ever studio that the artists that are working with the foundation would be able to use for free of charge.
I see two types of inspiration here. You have one for the playgrounds for the kids, and you have another one like going after the artists to have them do songs. Then the songs will go on sale, right?
Yes, the songs will go on sale. Yes, sir.
And all money from those sales will go back to whatever you guys are doing.
Yes.
Okay, because we're talking about kids on the other hand, or playground, and then we talking about artists. So I just want to clear, let us have like a common ground here. So now, what is it that you want us to do, or what is holding back the first playground?
Okay, the first playground, we are struggling to build the walls around the play park. We've got companies ready to give us wood, and we've got companies ready to give us sand. But we are struggling to reach to any companies that have the ability to give us cement, or if people would like to donate to the Spratley Charity Foundation, every last penny will go towards to build the walls around the play park. That is the only thing that is stopping us for now.
Because earlier you told us about the equipment, that some of the equipment are already in Sierra Leone, or they are on their way to Sierra Leone.
They are all in Sierra Leone now. The equipment for the studio is still in my house, and I'm shipping them personally myself.
Okay, let me just ask you, because somebody is asking. They said, how many playgrounds are you planning on making for now? And are the playgrounds going to be across the country, like in the provinces, not only in Freetown? And the one you told me about already is in Samuelton, Benguma Road. Samuelton, Benguma Road. That's the one we're talking about right now. And that's the only one. And you were telling me about another one that they already gave you guys land, but after completing the one in Benguma Road, that's the time you'll try to see what you can do on that side, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is something that always make people frown about charity. You just said something about that. You know, like people will be in the West and they try to gather money or get funds from all this philanthropist group or whatever. Then they will refuse to utilize all the money in such projects. So why should people be convinced that Mark from Spratley Charity Foundation is different and he will do exactly what he's telling us right now?
Okay, one thing is, you probably never meet another white person with Freetown tattooed on his back. I absolutely love your country. My last days will be on Lumley Beach. And I have the most passion for Sierra Leone. If you send a message to anybody that is on the Spratley Charity Foundation Facebook, anybody will tell you that I have massive passion. I took CD Ranks over to Sierra Leone for the first ever time. That was last year. And it wasn't successful in the manner of raising money, even though it cost me a lot of money myself. But the thing is, I managed to gain a lot of respect from the artist and a lot of respect from dignitaries and so forth. So the thing is, for me to do anything bad in Sierra Leone, one, I put my name forward. My name is Spratley. My name is Mark Spratley. I put my name forward because I've also had a lot of people how can I put it? Misusing the money that I put into charities. And I dusted myself off twice where a lot of money didn't go in the right hands. And a lot of the money was from myself. A lot of the money which was personally lost was my own money. So I said to myself and my family, we came together and we said that let's do it ourselves. Let's put the Spratley name so everybody knows who I am, for one, and know that I'm very passionate about Sierra Leone. I have some of the most amazing people that is a part of the foundation. Like I told you, I have some of the most talented artists working with me. But Mr. Navo from AYZ is also ambassador. Eku from AfroCell is also an ambassador. Ansford from AYZ is also a part of the foundation. Bash from Star TV, they're also a part of the foundation. So if I put anything wrong, if I put any step wrong in Sierra Leone, my name wouldn't be worth anything anymore. When I first started, before I got involved in charity, I took my own money. I think it was something of £300 or so. And I spoke to Atta, which is now the international program manager of the Spratley Charity Foundation in Sierra Leone. And I asked him to go and get me as much food as possible, and let's go out in the middle of nowhere and give out like food to children and families. And that's what we did. That's what we did like about 8 years ago. And I've had passion from it since. I'm not going to be a fly-by-night where the foundation is going to reach somewhere and then, like a lot of foundations and a lot of charities out there, they start getting the green eye where they're going to take the money. That is not me. I want to leave a legacy, and so does my team, and so does the people that are involved around the world would like to leave a legacy also.
You've told us about members of the Spratley Foundation. Also mentioned about ambassadors. Do you have any board, like members of the board of directors? And you just mentioned about international, the other guys. So do you have any board that sits and plan stuff and then execute and then report back? Do you have any board?
I'll be honest. We're at that point now where we are finalising the team in the UK. Once I go to Sierra Leone and go over there and meet quite a lot of different companies and so forth, and I'm going to come back to the UK, finalise the team in the UK, and then we're going to really start pushing it even further than what we've been doing for the last 2 years. But we've got a very fantastic team in Sierra Leone, I'll be honest. Obviously, I have Atta, and he's the international program manager. And then we have coordinators, we have artist coordinators, we have admin, we have quite a lot of people that is involved with the music industry that has an actual position. If you just take a look at the SpratleyCharityFoundation.com and go to members, you actually see everybody that is a part of the foundation so far, and you can see how far we've spread it around the world already. And also the people that have taken their time out from their busy schedules or their own livelihood, and are willing to help to get this foundation where it needs to get to.
Do you have any forthcoming event?
Yeah, we've got 2 events. One on the 19th of the 29th of December at Mac Hill, and then we've got Mosby. He's very well known in France. He's done some very big. He's worked with some very big charities in the past, and he's done a lot of collaborations with people around the world as well. And then we have another show on the 1st of January, and that's going to be at the Aberdeen Beach. You can actually find out the information on the flyers, which is on the Spratley Charity Foundation .com as well on the website. All the information is there. If anybody would like to be a part of these shows are for free. I would like people to come because I'm going to do a presentation on that evening as well and tell people exactly what we're doing in Sierra Leone. But donations are welcome on the night as well. But if not, people can just go there and just enjoy for free with the music.
The 1st of January 2020 and the 29th of December 2019.
Yes.
And all the money raised will go towards the Spratley Charity Foundation, the playground.
It will all go towards the playground, yes.
So, do you have a quote for the playground right now? What are you looking at?
What we need at the moment to get the walls built around the first play park, we're probably looking at £5,000 to £6,000, depending on the materials and the fluctuation, and also the labour. We've got quite a lot of people coming forward, willing to work for the foundation on the labour side of it as well, at a reduced cost. So they will reduce their labour cost. So we can actually build the play park extremely fast. Like I said, we've got most of the apparatus, and we have also donations for the wood and the sand, which that's what we need for the inside of the park, because we would like to build seating areas and so forth, and everything else is in Sierra Leone. It's like I said to you personally, that I like anybody, if they would like to come and see the land also, or they would like to see the apparatus in the Spratley Charity Foundation office. We're at 12 Brammer Lane. People can contact Atta, which is the International Program Manager. All the details are on the website as well. You're quite welcome to go and check out where we're storing the play park apparatus, so you can see that this is something this is for Sierra Leone people. This is not for anybody else pocket. This is not for anybody to gain anything. This is for children, and also there's also going to be a way to make job opportunities within the play park also. The plan is that with the wood that is getting donated, we're also going to have stalls built within the play park. So the local people in the area will be able to sell their products within the play park, which also gives them an opportunity to earn their own money. Because I believe once there's a play park, that's going to create attention, and a lot of people are going to go there. And then there'll be opportunities for branding. We've had AfriCell come to us already saying that they would love to work with us on the branding side of it. And that money will also go back into building more play parks. There's other companies that we're actually talking to now, but we're at that point now where we are stuck to raise the money for the walls. I've done everything I possibly could with my own financial funds to ship everything over to Sierra Leone and buy certain things that has actually come from my own pocket. But we need to get the walls up and the gates, because obviously we need the children to be safe within the play park, and we need the apparatus to be safe, during the times when people are not there.
So what type of playground equipment are we expecting?
Okay, well, the play park itself consists of a tube slide, swings. Also, there'll be like a climbing wall. There will be a small trampoline within the play park also. As you can see in the pictures that we've had the golf clubs, but they're crazy golf clubs made as well, and that was made actually in Sierra Leone. So we're going to have crazy golf in there as well. Then you're going to have seating areas where children will be able to play on artificial grass as well as a skipping area. The plan is that we're going to have a water well in there, which I'm talking very strongly with a company and they're willing to build water wells within our play park, so people can actually go there and actually they can actually fetch their own water from there as well. We're going to have a paddling pool in there as well, which is only going to be like ankle height for safety reasons. So children will be able to go in there and play in water. And then you've got the basketball shoot there as well. The plan is that we're going to have one which is at the higher heights, and that will be for the adults, and then one will be at lower, so that will be for children also. But other things can come forward if people have ideas or people have anything they wish to donate for the play park. I'm willing to accept them.
Okay, someone is asking, talking about job opportunities, will there be any minimum charge for the children to use the parks? I know you already told us it's going to be free. And
no.
Someone else is asking, who will be maintaining these parks, making sure equipment are safe and people entering are also safe?
Okay, well, the thing is, obviously the job opportunities from the branding and other things within the play park, we have to have security. And then we would look for security to make sure everything is secure. like outside the play park. And then also, we have the team members already, and they're ready to give their time up to oversee everything within the play park. So if there's any damage to the play park, that will be rectified straight away. And then with anything that needs to be done within the play park, I have team members already.
All right. Thank you very much, because we're going to take calls now from people. Then I'll bring you back on so that you can answer some of the question or concern that they do have.
Okay, no problem, sir. Thank you.
And it crew, Mark the crew.
Yeah.
They understand them, but now for Tokam, now they say it gets small problem. So,
yeah, I don't talk
Yes. So with the left Mark now, and make we just get a few calls them for people who get concerned or people who think say they get the team for buttress on waiting they don't say. We they open the phone line now, then we go bring them back later for make a go can't tell we in final word before you go. So Mark, you just stay tight and I'll give you a call back.
Okay, thank you very much and God bless, sir.
All right, thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
This is Janet Masamusa. They call from the UK.
Yes, Janet. You get contribution or you get a platform?
Oh, thank you. Well, like you said, Mark English Creole, so I can talk like Creole really. When I first came across the foundation, I tried for go read at their website and look at the activities and where they take place. And not only that, try to call one or two people and I say, Leone, we're familiar with this foundation, charity foundation. What's really for me interests me, that the idea that we get packing our free tongue now where people and they go pay for go see. When for go play for them picking them. When we they grow up in Sierra Leone in the 60s, 70s, Victoria Park is a very familiar place. That place where we go play, you get outside, you get swing, you go outside, you get this and that. It was fun. And at that time, we don't really know the importance of that park day. But as you come out the Western world, you get picking them, what's in the mean say for going to play in a park. There's so much benefit attached to a park. A lot of people when I talk to them 2 days here, from I begin to talk to Mark himself, people and they say, well, it go nice to get them park in there. And not only a charity from a charitable foundation, but also if government self can pay attention to working with this man for make sure say like where George Kamara say ask a question just now whether we go get parking at each province now the country. That's a great question, and because speaking and all over the country, not a Freetown no more, we don't want to centralize everything at Freetown. But Mark himself don't make it clear say one park at a time from one place to the other for let Pekin and come out and play and communities and they come together and and bond, and out here you get your neighbor. Okay, Salon, everybody know them comping. Picking and they play in a street or picking and they play in a Songota. But the park is so important. And that make me kind of embrace this foundation, for say yes, make we encourage everybody. If not £5 you get, if not £2 you get, if not $1 you want for donate for build this park here. So please let's do it. Don't tell Mark say yes, myself they do me own donation. It's very important. I don't begin talk to me party in a Freetown for when you go reach Freetown. So make them go see them or let you go see them. AAA, a lot of people, and it's not a cultural, I must say this though, I don't get 2-3 people I talk to today who say to me, oh, how important is the park? What's in the park get for do? I tell them, say, you don't really understand play. You see, I say, picking they play. And when they play, then they get all the benefits as well. I said, so it's very important. If they play, the way especially within the Western world, we know you lock picking inside house or picking not get side for playing and they hang in the streets and they meet bad people. But the park is a healthy place for comrade and for meet, for so don't talk, picking and know each other, then they play. And I say it's very important to every community in that country. So to me, I want to say, Tripoli, thank you very much for where you give Mark the chance. If we can talk about this charity, I know say yes, there's so much way they do not say alone. You're not going to articulate everything tonight, but I possibly like action. Let's talk more action than the kind of person that way be. So I know say we don't can today. We'll come again another time. When you free tongue. For sure, waiting Mark did not say alone. A lot of people go see what they do, and they're gonna say yes. It's important, for support. What see they do. About the barber shop, I'm so impressed. I talk to somebody in the area outside Mac me they talk about. And they say to me, oh yes, but they learn the skill. Because if you learn that trade, you open your own barber shop, now one small corner, you get your small change for support yourself, without you not in a street they big or you in a street they commit an offense. So I think to say this skill building is very important as well. I mean, a small beginning, but if we all support them, we could see we go see a better community. Also, we all come out. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Janet. Thank you. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Hi, good evening. This is Aisatu. I call from New York.
Yes, Aisatu, you get a platform.
Okay. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to Mark, for even taking the time for Can Talk to We about in ideas then about what he intend for do for the country and especially for the Peking and for no say, he give you example, what him even drive on for make he want to do something like this. Where you ask him the question, he asks the Peking, what do you want? Now food you want, now money you want, the Peking say no, right? The Peking feel say he need for be out there, he need for be out there for play, with his friends then, which, those are other ways of development, right? Growth and development is not just about what you eat. It's not just about what you learn in the classroom setting. It's about gross motor function, so which we all need to understand, and for somebody like Mark come, now we own missed and say he want to do something, he passionate about for build a park, which is a good thing. We already live overseas, we see maybe especially, let's take the 5 boroughs, for example, when they know say people don't know will build houses for get bigger backyard, then they get a park, when a public community park for let the pikin and go there for play. Because pikin not go there no more in a house. Now either just TV or you just want to read books. So I believe that the vision where it gets or the goal where they try for achieve now a good one. And I just hope that we all the Sierra Leone and then we'll be able to assist in any way. We'll come together and support this. It's a good cause, and I want to tell and say thank you. No matter the challenges right now, I'm sure there will be a way out. And I'm also gonna say I'm willing to donate, to that charity, and hopefully other people then will join me for do the same. But thank you, Mark, for doing this. We appreciate the fact that you've taken the initiative. And for those of us that have children, we know what it means for a child to go outside and play outside and come back indoors. It's good for their brain. It's good for their growth and other things that create growth and development. So if we all probably take a step back and read about the Erickson stages of development or the PJ stages of development, we will see what a playground means, what a play theory is. So it's good for everybody to try to get familiar with that. But we thank you very much for your time and what you want to do. And we hope everything goes well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aisatu. We know say I start to any way in rich, they left that health business, eh? Thank you very much. Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
caller, you there live on here? You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, you get the platform.
I want to tell Mark thank you for this kind of idea for we to bring calm in our country and our community. Playground is very, very important, for the kinder, I can remember where we made it come up, we don't get no playground that much, but at least we're going to do. We play cuckoo, or play buskidi, or tamantiscop, six cop. We all then play the woman, but now they're not getting played the day again. Picking the soul, not the side, as they mentioned for say, for let it go now. Victoria Park, I remember that they made it open. They made it open all the way to, I think 2 years, 3 years ago, they begin clock and now they say for the people inside, But if this done there for that it makes them the picking there to focus because when they go to read, play, they will get time for rest, A good idea. And also go learn about the foundation more at times they go on for let more people that go be able to donate or something towards the cause. And would they pray for the let God give the strength, may not lose hope. You will get challenges there on the way. Naturally, alone with the talk about. Once you don't stand for, let you do something good. You get the witch man there and or the cocoa the way they go to try for discourage you for let something not come out better. That is left for them face up. But let believe say there's a prayer and put it back and up for let's stand strong, for let's succeed. May not listen to the negativity or the discouragement because we know now we country. Now the world born. We don't see so many things that were people that get plans that were people they don't get. But along the line you see them plan them thing and they don't die. You immediately say how many organizations the charity that we get Boku. But as I say no more which man and cocoa they then are corner the way they make for see some of them good planning in our country they go beyond. But may not discourage. As if two past caller, they don't say, all we pray and support the BNI. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you. Yes, Usman Tolu, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, AAA. First of all, I just want to take the opportunity to thank Mark for this initiative and also thank Janet for bringing in Mark to tell us about this program. I think it's important that we give credit to both of them because without Janet, I think it would have been difficult for us to know about the project. But overall, I have to say kudos to them. It's important that we understand what is the ideology behind the old project. Yeah? We all there in our country. We live abroad. We see the importance of the impact here. Almost every community we go, they see park. Every community we go, they see park. I think Mark used this opportunity. He recognized this opportunity. From that moment we interviewed that Peking day. Say something is missing. Yeah, he go now in country, he learn something. Say there is something missing, and I saw people are way innovative, and I saw them they think. Then they go, they recognize the opportunity, yeah, then then try for develop the venture, and then create the value, basically. Nine innovation is all about, yeah. So he recognize the opportunity from this PKR, say this is missing. You go, you come, you think about the idea, you try for mobilize the resources, try for go develop this venture. And I tell you what, this project, when you think about it, look at the benefit them, the added value where this thing for bring come. Apart from the children them, for socialize and impact here, for bring picking them together. Yeah? Think about the job opportunities we get for come. Because I know say, as Mark rightly said, this is just the beginning. Yeah, it will start in Africa, but it get for cut across all over the country as time goes on. And remember, impact here, it helps for bring about planning. So we call on the government, yeah, for let them plan together with Mark. Because at the end of the day, we never want to Mark don't take a development in a certain area. Later on, government comes say, not for we don't put this park, we want an social place. This is a time where the government for work with Mark, because we know say park them and a beautiful place. It help for bring unity in a community. It help for socialize. Bring people and for socialize together. So not only opportunities here, I believe say Mark go don't see say then tia is missing in the community. And for a philanthropist like Mark, it's unbelievable, it's exceptional. It will be very difficult for things say, somebody like Mark, they go to our country today, they get your motive or agenda, hidden agenda. It's difficult because one thing first we get for recognize, Mark not a citizen of our country. Yeah? It's not a citizen. He go there, he recognizes the opportunity, and for the fact that the man willingly begin use resources for develop the venture, it's something we get for give and credit. And at this even we the citizens them, when they talk about patriotism, these are the things where we get for the talk about, yeah? Somebody wake up or can develop your country, you put your own, support, like what we sister don't do so. I said to myself, I'm willing for give me your support, little financial support. I just want them to come back, make it explain to we, how we go about if we want to make our own contribution, especially we back over there at the UK. Sometimes they maybe if you're interested for law, we, put hands together, how we go able, work with them, how we will make our own financial contributions. I don't say their website, but I want to explain to not only people living in the UK, but we want to make it come out, they explain to people how they will do their own donation. If anybody interested for become part of the team, how they go about for become part of the team. These are some of the questions then where I believe say Mark would be able to answer some of these questions. And I think also I was thinking about another question which I actually have forgotten. I think I forgot this question. I'll think about it. I'll come back to you, Mark, later on. But I think what you're doing for our country is exceptional. And this is exactly what we're looking forward to. We are actually looking for opportunities. We're looking for people who are actually ready to assist in whatever way possible, no matter how little it is. We're looking forward to that. Yeah. And the other thing also, I don't know if you would be able to contact, I know you've spoken to the ACC, Anti-Corruption Commissioner, but the Anti-Corruption Commissioner is just an independent body responsible for all the corruption in Sierra Leone. But what I will also like, I know you've got your contact in Sierra Leone, you've got some few people there, but what I will also want you to do, I don't know if you'd be able to speak to the government, any minister, for example, the minister, or even the mayor in Freetown, yeah, or minister of planning and development, because what we would like to see, we want to make sure that, because I don't know whether you've been given this land by private individuals, but normally what tends to happen, I think the government will allocate Yeah, because what we want to see, you've got this fantastic idea, and you are planning a park that will beautify our country. We don't want, after you've done your planning, you've done your construction, then at some point the government comes and says, no, we don't want this park here. I'm not being optimistic here, but I'm just bringing it to the point that if you work with the government, I know you must have explained to a good number of these ministers or governors or whatever you call them, but it's important that you work with them. Maybe they will be able to help in one way or the other. Who knows? And I think these are some of the projects that the government should come out and give you free land. We have state land. The planning starts from here. You start from Freetown, but it's possible, as you said, that you will be extending the program to all the 16 districts. Yeah, it starts slowly from here. But who knows? In the next 3, 4, 5 years, the program will have been extended to all the 16 districts. So I don't know how far you've gone, to sit down with the government and work out something so that you can get that proper allocation of land. Because I know what the government would do. I've seen people, they plan, and then the government will just come and we are going to do this here. But I hope they won't do that, because they know the importance of a playing ground for children. But overall, I think I'm really impressed with Mark. I'm very, very impressed. Once more again, Mark, please let us know. I live in the UK. I'm living in the UK, yeah. I am actually interested. I don't mind to be part of your program. And I also don't mind to make my own financial contribution, to be honest. Yeah? Okay, thanks very much. I think I have to stop here and give chance to Mark. I think Mark is going to take us through some of the questions. Thank you, Mr. Triple A. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Usman Tole. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I think Usman Tole don't try for us certain question them. We don't close the line now. And Patrick himself begin. But we don't close the line. Let's just bring Mark in again. And then he can answer a few questions. Mark, welcome back.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, you have the platform now.
Yes. I've been reading a few of the messages. Personally, for me and the children that I've spoke to when I've been to Sierra Leone, there is a massive importance to have a play park. I've sat down with children from different areas, from the east to the west, from some of the slum areas and so forth. And I've sat down with the children, and the children would love somewhere to play for free. They don't have it. And, I've done my research. I've been to Sierra Leone. I've been to Sierra Leone, I don't know, probably 6 times now. And basically that has all come from my own money, where I need to be back out there. I've fallen in love with Sierra Leone. But the thing is, there's certain things that I believe needs to be put in place, like the play parks. It will bring communities together. I saw there was someone saying that, this is also, there's importance for older people to have somewhere. That is the play park as well, because if you've got areas where sitting areas, adults, family members can go there and watch their children, start making friends within the community, which they would never would have. I mean, like I said, there's a basketball shoot there, and that's going to keep some of the kids off the street of doing certain things, but it gives them an opportunity and also for their mind to be focused on something else. Who knows, when you're building a a basketball shoot in such and such, they could go further on they could have a career from it. They could be fantastic. And someone could recognize them. But within a play park, it also helps to develop children's minds. It's not just having fun. It helps to develop their strength, helps to develop their minds. It takes children's minds away from their livelihoods, which they have. Maybe they're living in certain area where they don't have much. Okay? But going to the play park will take their mind away from all the troubles that they're having, and they will focus. I mean, the thing is as well, the plan is we're only opening these play parks after school as well, and also weekends. But the thing is, this is going to help children to do better at school, because the parents could say, okay, we can take you to the play park, but you must be doing extremely well at school. I mean, that is what children need. They need encouragement to do these things. And also, I try to communicate with the government. I've sent something called about 50 emails, and I've not had one response. I've spoken to many ministers and so forth, and they keep saying to me they will get back to me. They will get back to me in due time. And this has been going on for about 2 years. So the thing is, I have been trying to reach out to certain dignitaries that would be able to help. I've reached out to Dangote to reach out to if he can help us out with the concrete and so forth, and other concrete companies. I'm going out there. I'm actually going to be knocking on people's doors to see if they can help out with helping me or helping the foundation to build the walls. But it's not. Rome wasn't built in a day, and nor will this idea will be built, over a short period of time. People need to get used to it. People need to understand the importance of a play park. I was listening to the last caller. Thank you very, very much for being so supportive. If anybody would like to, be a part of the foundation, there's a website, the SpratleyCharityFoundation.com. You go to contact, that email will go straight to myself. We've got donation page actually on there. It just says, you go to the SpratleyCharityFoundation.com. You click on it. You go to the vision page, and it will say donate. Or you go to the donation page within the website, and you can donate straight from there. I'm trying to set up a few other things of how people can donate. Also, on the website, we have a thank you page. So anybody that donates to us, we ask them if we can actually put their name onto the website, onto the thank you page, and then the money will go from overseas to Sierra Leone, and it will go to the company that we're working with to buy our materials. And you will see the receipt actually on the website of all the material that we purchased so far. And it also corresponds with the amount of money which people have donated. So, it tells you that I've done my research. I've never seen one charity have done a thank you page. I've never seen one charity that has done a more or less live audit on there, which charity money which is coming in, and you will see where it's actually going to. I've never seen it before. And that's another reason why I actually approached Ben Kafala to be a part of the foundation because I want this foundation to be incredible. I want this foundation to be for the people. I want this foundation to do something that has never been done in Sierra Leone, and I want to leave a legacy before I die, and for my children to take over of what I'm doing. I've just shipped quite a lot of reusable water bottles, which will have the foundation logo on it. And we're going to give it out to, I think this year, we're going to give out about 1,000 water bottles, reusable water bottles, to the schools. And we're going to go and give them out to the children that are doing extremely well within school. But we're going to concentrate on the east side of Sierra Leone. So we're going to, and then also we're going to maybe do a few hundred in the west as well. But because obviously I've only got a certain amount of time there this time around. I'm going out there on the 29th, and I'll be back on. I have to fly back out on the 8th of January. So my time to go to the province to give away the water bottles, I don't have much time really in Sierra Leone, but the next time I go, obviously I'll be giving out donations again in the province. That's the plan. I actually purchased a vehicle for the foundation myself. So we have a 4x4 over there to get us from A to B. It's not the best looking car, but it gets us around. It gets us to the places there where the children need the donations. And I like being a part of when we're giving the donations out. We shipped clothes. I shipped probably in the region of about 50 to 60 bin liners of clothing over to Sierra Leone last year, and also toys. This year we're going to give a certain amount of toys as well away. But another thing is that I haven't noticed in Sierra Leone, you have all these NGOs, but the children are not welcome within the office. Now, what we're going to do, we've got certain things that I've already shipped over there with my own money again. Table tennis, we've got air hockey table, we've got table tennis, air hockey, and a pool table. And then we're going to have a reading area. So we're going to invite people to come up to the office on a weekly basis. First of all, a monthly basis. We're going to see how it goes. And then it's going to be a weekly basis where some children can have a little time out with their families. It's not just to drop the children off and go. It's for the families to have some quality time with their children, and their children be able to read. There'll be toys there and so forth. And this is what I'm going over there to put in place. So I get everything very structured, and that's within our office as well. So this tells you that we're a little bit different than most NGOs or charities over there, where we're encouraging children to be a part of what we're doing.
All right. Have you ever contacted the Ministry of Social Welfare and Children Affairs?
No, I haven't heard. I don't have the actual connection with them. I've got quite a lot of connections with the Ministry of I've got Ministry of Tourism phone number, the WhatsApp. I've sent everything off to her, and I'm waiting for a response. I'm waiting for a response from many different ministers. But
what about the National Youth Commission?
Sorry?
National Youth Commission.
No, I don't have any connections with those. when I go to Sierra Leone, if anybody has any connections that they are willing to pass to me, I would really appreciate it.
All right. I think you've explained to us now. For those of us that want to donate, you go to SpratleyCharityFoundation.com. You look for the donation tab, and definitely you can donate through that. Just like I told you, Spratley, when we are in Sierra Leone, we'll definitely hook up and we'll see what we can bring to the table. And we'll have all those things we're talking about on video so that people will actually be able to see what you're talking about, and it will be a better thing. Okay, now with all being said here, I know you're a family man.
Yes, sir.
And you have your family support?
Yes, I have my family support. It hasn't been easy for the last 2 years. I'll be honest, I use a lot of my own money to get as far as I've got so far. I sold a lot of my shares and I put something in the region of £30,000 into everything that I've been doing. Obviously purchasing the vehicle, hiring the office, paying the rent per year, and bringing artists from the UK over to Sierra Leone, and also other things that I've had to use of my own money to get where I need to get to. I have a wife. She's Sierra Leonean, but I was doing this a long time before I even met her. My children are very supportive. Actually, my children are trying to put something in place for a YouTube channel called the Foundation Kids. So when I take my children to Sierra Leone, and when we are collecting donations, you will actually see my children involved, collecting the clothes, collecting the toys from house to house, packing them with me, showing what children like, playing in the play park, obviously, and showing the children in Sierra Leone this is the sort of thing that we have in the UK, and we believe, this would benefit any child to have a play park, not just in Sierra Leone. The plan is that we're going to fulfill everything that we would like to do in Sierra Leone, and then, by God's grace, once we get as far as we can get in Sierra Leone, we're going to move to other African countries. I've had ministers from other African countries contact me already saying, please come and do it in our country. And I said, first of all, I must do it in Sierra Leone. That's where my heart lies. And I need to build at least 20 play parks in Sierra Leone before I even think about doing anything else anywhere. My heart lies in Sierra Leone, so I must complete it before I die.
You at in a salon. You want legacy in a salon. Who salon eats where you like?
I like granite soup.
Granite soup,
Yeah. I like the only food I don't like is krenken. I don't like it.
What do you make you not like krenken?
It's too, how can I put it? For me, it's the texture of it. That's what it.
But you like okra?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I like them.
All right. Thank you very much, Mark Spratley from Spratley Charity Foundation. We are grateful. We are happy we have you on board today. And as promised, we'll try to do our best in Sierra Leone, and we'll help make this happen in any way possible. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
All
thank you very much, and God bless to you and also Sarah Network.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. We don't hear waiting Mark don't say. That pathway it come for contact people in the government. The saddest thing here is you forget connection. Here I must use the word connection. Now, be the same person will be send that text. The other day we say in the write over 50 emails so they not reply them. You hear here and we talking back today. I know say we government go tell you say then get open door policy. But before you go able reach for suicidal domicile open, you forget connection. We not to so is supposed to be. Because having a playground, now the community in right. And the good thing is, where people and they say, oh, not to say na inside Freetown, oh, this is not the rural part of Freetown. Because na Samuel Tong na didn't get in the land. Samuel Tong by Benguma Road. If you sabi Waterloo, like say you reach the junction, then you go, like say you want go Tumbo. One of them, half tongue them, Samuel Tong, McDonald's, you get all the Matindi, you get all the small tongue then they. So not to for say that inside free tongue for saying inside. So that's a good thing too. That's a very good thing. We, say definitely them people and they in that neighborhood day. Now that particular neighborhood day, them picking and they all, in fact, it go bring something, it go bring life in that neighborhood day. It go bring life. Well, anyway, na Sierra Leonean. And he say, not to say now because he they do this, he don't even start this. This day inside him, you get the passion where he talk about. But the council them, wait for able help make we get back. Somebody don't can now, he get an initiative. They are on a help on a show on the road. Who say go get the help them because this is going to be a community thing. You not get for take and commodity. It's a community thing. So the best way possible, would have to say able help with any contact we go get the lane. These are all the terms in Sierra Leone. We go get the lane for make it reach. So the one the way you feel say go make the yeri. Let's help him do that. But definitely CI Network we dey meet with Makna Salon. And the best way we can do say when our camera will carry. We'll carry the camera go. Then we will know the day. Let we see exactly. Let we talk to the people them and that particular neighborhood day. Waiting this go bring to them, and let we play them, let we see. But I think it's necessary to have a park, not only na that Samuel Tong Day, but I always get memory for Victoria Park because me na Akibobet Municipal School na dem go Tower Hill, so get memory for Victoria Park. Well, I go Albert Academy, so I get memory for Parade Ground. But I get a lot of fun memory for Victoria Park. If I forget all the one I no go forget. And that's how they make you head the turn. Now they make you head the turn. Remember, the one that we go to Victoria Park. We don't swing, don't they? we can for see the check. But Naya, neighborhoods then get parks them, you get even you want ride bicycle. Some of we can exercise one time. We can ride bicycle and gonna park, ride the bicycle, and it's one of those things we complement life. It's one of those things we complement life. Bobo Labo says in Amido Samuel Tong, before you go to Kerry Tong. Now only the Peninsula folks are open to the project. No, the park get for be open. If you want to come out safe, now up gon see the car na Samuel Tong, it's open there. So, Judge Kamade asks, he say you want to go eat cookie. I plan for do vlog. I plan for I don't know. Eating the cookie now one, but how safe? Some of you belede, you get problem. So how safe it is? But I plan for vlog, like do videos for the best spot them, like the local joints in Sierra Leone. We'll reach there. Plan for get the local joints, make people and see where the things happen. I think now we'll go done for today. We go there back tomorrow. Today we just left this lay soak because we don't get the GoFundMe up for review the constitution as we be planning here. But we just left the marquee on for slay soak. Tomorrow we'll come. We will come popularize that day. We will come ginger them. We will come hype them so that at least people can go begin for donate at the GoFundMe for remind the government of Sierra Leone for review the constitution. That has been done. So this is Sierra Network, today the line no one because we not talk about politics. No, so. It's alone. But let's join effort. If say you know somebody, we know somebody, we go make Mark in your work easy small. Because this social welfare and children affairs, then for the day, youth commission, they're all for the day. They're all for the day. They all for make like this thing, let it happen, let it be big. The only thing I'm on learning no can put politics inside it. Because alone the small thing before you know Jen and that. But we hope and pray that this pack we self holding na go na that we can stop by and see how things they happen there. We'll go there back tomorrow. All the announcements then stand the same. Till we meet again tomorrow. Tigipole say tata.